I put the piece on chain, the piece on chain, the piece on chain, I put the piece on chain. Forever king, I put that on my name. You buy that, then it ain't no thing. I put the piece on chain, the piece on chain, the piece on chain, nigga, the piece on chain. Forever king, I put that on my crown. If she bout that pole, she keep it going around. I put the piece on chain.
In Birmingham, Alabama, I'm on the campus of UAB for this episode of Up Next, and this is a very special one because I'm sitting with a person that I have known for a very long time. It's family, someone that I care deeply for, that I love and have a lot of admiration for what she's obtained. So I'm sitting here with Miss Shanesia Abrams.
Oh, thank you.
How you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. So campus life, we're in your dorm.
Yeah.
UAB, University of Alabama, Birmingham, home of the Blazers. How's everything going? You getting adjusted?
Sorta. It's been like about a month in the school.
Yeah. And you called me several times.
Yeah, I be like, I'm
stressing about college, trying to get adjusted and understanding kind of the flow of how everything gone. And
yeah, it's been an adjustment, but I'm getting used to it.
Yeah, it takes some time. I can remember when they first dropped me off at school. It was a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear. You don't know what to expect, but then you come in and you meet good people. You start establishing those networks, and so it works out. Have you met any good people since you've been here?
I think so. I met my awesome sweet mate, Aubrey.
Yeah, shout out
over there.
Shout out Aubrey. Hey, Aubrey. Yeah, Aubrey, real cool.
And I met a few other people who come from different places in life, but we click. So
yeah, bonds for a lifetime. So today we're just gonna kind of be talking about, your journey, kind of your story. You have an inspirational one, and it's, we use this platform to give people an opportunity to see people that are like in their same peer group that are going through the same things that they're going through, and a lot of times it helps to see somebody in those same footsteps, hear their story, and then it kind of motivates you and encourages you in whatever you're going through. So we are really glad that you decided to join us. It was hard to make this, to get this coordinated and get this scheduled, but I'm glad that we had this opportunity to do this. So let's talk about it. So you're from Birmingham,
yes.
Born and raised, right?
Yes.
I know this, people, but I have to let y'all know this. Yeah. What high school did you go to?
I went to Shays Valley International Baccalaureate School for my freshman year, and I transferred to Minor High School. Yeah,
and I'm no Minor. I don't know if I told you this story, but we played Minor when I was in high school in the state championship basketball in high school. So I know, yeah, they had some pretty good players that year, so they beat us, but it was a great trip. So you went to Minor. How was that? Did you feel like you learned a lot at Minor?
I was happy to get out of there. I love that school. Taught me so much about life, but I was ready to get out of there.
You ready to get out of there?
I was ready to get out of there.
And do what? Start working?
Yes.
You making money?
Start making shmoney.
Shmoney. Hence the nickname. Shmoney. Hence the nickname that we call you by.
Money.
Yeah, money. Yeah. So Minor high school. Growing up in Birmingham, when you were like coming up and in high school, were you much engaged in like the history of Birmingham? I always wonder about that because Birmingham is so rich in history, a lot of different history, civil rights history. Was that like a part of y'all's everyday life, or was it just something you really talk about?
I didn't really start enjoying my city until I went to college. Because it's like right here in the heart of, the city and everything. Mm-hmm. So, but in high school, I could care less, like, just being honest, but until I went to college, that's when I started going to the museums and go walking around and just seeing how beautiful the city was. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, so and a lot of times that does happen. I mean, because the campus in itself is usually like a different world because you got so many people here and so many different opinions and perspectives, and then you get introduced to them. Did many of your classmates, as far as you know, from Minor, did they go to the next level, go to college or anything like that?
Not major universities. A lot of them went to community college, but it's some who go here. I got a friend, my best friend at Auburn. South, Alabama, so they're everywhere. But yeah.
Did you see yourself being in college when you were a sophomore, junior? Was this college on your radar?
College has always been on my radar. Not this college in particular, but college. Yeah, I wanted to better myself, and I feel like college was gonna be the only way I could, do that.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about some of the things growing up, and then this is kind of where we get into like your story and I guess your testimony too. Like growing up, there are some things that most people would kind of like obstacles or things that might get into your way to hinder you or affect your vision and your goals and how you set them. So kind of explain that, like coming up, some of the things that you went through and some of the ways that you overcame them to get to this point.
Growing up, my mom, like I always say, my rock is my best friend. Anything I need, she got my back. Love you, mama. She loves you. We love you. Yeah. But she's always been there for me. I never really had like a really tight relationship with my dad. Not saying that he's never been in my life, but it's been kind of in and out. So it's just never been anything stable, and it's hard sometimes. Trying to find out who I am, like I don't know how to explain it. Trying to like find out who I am, and I feel like it's a piece of me, a very important piece is missing. Mm-hmm. So I did, there's been times I've been disobedient towards my mom. I went through a whole like trial of not loving myself and wanting to commit suicide, and it was just all kind of craziness. And then I just let God into my life and tried to become, a positive person, and I got focused, and then it just took off.
Were there any special people, or were there any moments that helped you get through those things and those thoughts, that frustration and anger?
My mom.
Your mom?
My mom.
So let's talk about some of those conversations. Like, give me an example of like one of those times where you went to your mom and she gave you like that word that really put you on track and got you going in the direction you need to go into.
I don't know. We had several conversations. We always have conversations. Like, I talk to her like 3 times a day. We talk all the time. But something she always tells me is that what's for me is meant for me. And don't ever feel like I don't deserve anything. And she tells me that all the time. And she always tells me that, if I work hard, I'll have everything I wish for and dream for.
So, perfect segue to dream coming true. You were able to do something that many people, especially your age, were not able to do. And that was, you spent some time with Steve Harvey last spring, and you also did some work with Disney. Tell us a little about that experience, how you got there, and what you learned and what you took away from it.
Well, the Disney Dreamers Academy is a program sponsored by Steve Harvey, Essence Magazine, and Disney World, and it allows 100 high school students across the country the experience to go to Orlando, Florida for 4 days, and it helps mold them into exceptional people and dreamers, and teaches us how to dream big, and just provides us with endless opportunities in our career fields. And it was a really awesome program. From it, I got to be a guest on Steve Harvey show. I got to work on the set of his radio show. I've got a lot of internships, and I just got so many different experiences from it, and I'm forever grateful. How did you
end up in that program? What's the process?
Well, I kept hearing about it on his radio show. It's funny because like 2 years ago, I started the application. I still have the email where it told me I did not complete it, but I started the application process, and I was like, this take too long. I can write these essays, and so I didn't finish it. And then this year, my mom heard it on the radio, and she was like, you better apply for that Dreamers Academy. And so I put the application in, and I ended up finding out I got in a couple months later, and it blew my mind because I was just looking down the list, and I was like, my name ain't gonna be on here. When I saw it, I thought I was tripping. Man.
Did the process, did you have to write anything, like an essay or something like that?
It's like 3 essay questions, and they aren't hard at all. They're like, if I'm not mistaken, 350 words, or I think it's 350. But one of the questions, well, I know all 3 questions. if you were selected for the Disney Dreams Academy and you met Mr. Harvey, what would you like? It was something like, what would you say to him? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What obstacles have you been through in your life, and how they made you a better person? And what are your plans after the academy if you're selected? So.
And you filled out the essay, so you must have wrote some phenomenal stuff in there to get picked. How many applicants would you say it was estimated?
It was 13,000.
13,000, and they selected 100. And so you went on the Steve Harvey show. Yes. You spent some time with Steve Harvey, and I guess on the interview, they come in and they just kind of talk to you about your experience and all that kind of stuff. But something else kind of happened too, didn't it?
I don't know.
You do know.
Yeah, well, when I was at the academy, I started back off by saying my dream is television and radio broadcast. Mm-hmm. If you know me, you know I love to talk. That's all the thing I want to do when I, get older. And Terrence J was actually at the Disney Dreams Academy, and I mentioned it to one of the producers that I loved him. And
that's Terrence J from like BT, 106 in Park.
Think Like a Man, all that stuff. And I don't know how they arranged it, but he was getting ready to leave, and the producer was like, somebody wants to meet you, and I was like, who? And it was like Terrence. And so I got to talk to him while I was at the academy in Orlando, and then when I did the Steve Harvey show, he came back and surprised me with the internship to Los Angeles to work on set E-News, and it's really fun.
And I was able to go to Los Angeles as well.
It was and he bought me a lot of food.
2 day turnaround.
2 was a 2 day.
Yeah, we got a chance to go.
2 day turn up.
What? No, turn around.
It was a 2 day turn up though.
Well, we ain't gonna put that on camera. But yeah, we got a chance to eat a little bit. Went to a nice restaurant. Walked around in the heart of LA. And got a chance to see a lot of stuff. Went to the Wax Museum, so yeah, that was good too. And you really did spend time with Terrence J. Spend a day with him, and from the moment you got there, he put you to work. How did you feel having that opportunity, to be able to meet someone that you looked up to, and then to be able to kind of spend a day and see how they work on in just an average day?
Yeah. It was very emotional for me because it's just like sometimes I used to, I don't do it anymore as much, but I just like second guess myself or feel like I'm not, supposed to be in a situation, and it's just like for me to go through everything that I went through before and then come out, doing things that people can only dream of. It was very emotional, but I took a lot away from it. I took the importance of hard work, the importance of hustle, the importance of wearing flats because my feet was hurting.
Yeah, when they with the heels
on. Yeah. But I also got the vision of this is what I want to do, this is who I want to be, and so just me being able to put the work in, and it was real dope.
What was the most important lesson that you got from being with somebody in the industry, Terrence J? What was the biggest thing that you brought back home with you?
Work. I would say hard work.
Hard work?
Yeah. Because that man work hard. He work hard, but it's all worth it to me. Because to see the lifestyle he lives in, to see crazy teenagers like me who look up to him, it's worth it to me, and that's what I want. So
you were changed by it?
Yeah.
You were changed when you
I came back and got on my grind.
Okay, so that's perfect.
No.
So that's good. So what is your grind? You're in school now. This is your first semester. You're working through it. You're trying to figure out what you're gonna do, classes and all that type of stuff. But at this point, what do you see your purpose being, or what is your goal from this point going forward?
What's my goal? I really want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be like a Renaissance woman. I'm doing everything, like television, acting, radio, having my own businesses, mentoring. I want to do all that stuff. That's just in my realm, and so I just feel like I'm meant to do.
Why? Why is that? Because I kind of know the answer to these questions. I don't
know. My big thing is I don't ever want to, not putting anybody down who has this job, but a dash dog working a 9 to 5. I want to be on my own schedule. I want to be doing my own thing. I want to be doing something that makes me happy. I don't want to wake up every morning and just be like, because I'm not like doing something I enjoy. If I was doing something I enjoy, I'd be happy to wake up every morning. So like that's something that is really important to me.
Mm-hmm. And you're actively doing that. And one of the things that you started in the last year or so, maybe even 2 years now, is your blog. Tell us a little bit about the blog, the name of it, and the I guess the mission behind the blog.
Okay. Well, my blog and my little brand is it's called She Dreams Bigger, and basically I blog to an audience of young ladies who just about all kinds of stuff, just like 17 does. It's an empowerment blog. I talk about everything from hair and baking stuff and my college experience to the importance of self-confidence, self-love, all kind of stuff. And I wrap that into, I'm about to start my YouTube channel as well. So like my YouTube channel kind of just be like my, visual, of my blog and everything.
So there's a deeper purpose for you doing these things. Talk a little bit about like what the reason for using that blog, even the title. Like how did you come up with that title?
Well, I thought about it like this. A lot of times young ladies are, I don't want to say deprived, but I will use the term deprived of the right to dream and the right to dream big and go after goals. I don't want to limit myself. I don't want to be put in a box. I want to be able to dream and go after my dreams without anybody telling me I can't do it, without anybody trying to stop me. So that's what She Dreams Bigger is. You too can dream bigger.
So what's the how can people get to that blog site? What's the address to it?
www. You can put it on the screen or something. Can you do
yes, I'll definitely do that for you.
It's www.shedreamsbigger.squarespace.com, and She Dreams Bigger TV is coming soon as well, and my podcast.
Yeah, podcast coming soon. So you know how we do that on this network.
Yeah.
All right. So in wrapping up, you talked about that. You talked about the blog. You talked about the soon come podcast. Of course, you do writing and stuff here and there. You got like 18 jobs now.
No.
Got like 18 jobs on campus now. So those girls that are your followers, the people that read your blogs, people that you come into on campus, what type of words would you give them of encouragement or motivation or even uplift?
I'll take away something that Aubrey over there chilling in the corner tells me all the time. It's just to stay focused and keep God first, because that's all you can really do, and He'll take care of the rest for you.
Take care of the rest. So what's going on for the rest of the day? College student, what are the plans? It's a Saturday evening now.
It's raining and cold.
It's raining and cold. You know, get a little taste of fall. Some homework.
Homework. What we gonna eat tonight? Some chicken. We're gonna do chicken and squash.
How much time do you devote to your homework on a night?
I actually do time, like spend time on my homework. I take most of my classes online so I can work more, and so I did all my online assignments for like the next 2 weeks. So I'm Gucci.
What's the most difficult class of what you're taking right now?
I would say African American Studies, but I do have like a 98 in that class. It's hard, but I'm like doing my work.
That's hard.
That's so actually. It's white people in that class, but no, it's harder.
Make me understand.
It's like
I'm just kidding.
It's a lot of thinking, like a lot of me having to actually sit down and just be like, dog, I don't know. It's like discussion questions, and then my psychology class kind of hard, but
you working through it.
I'm working through it. I got tutor.
We'll keep working through it. Well, I appreciate you joining us for this interview. We'll be checking back soon. Yes. Expecting great things.
Look out. You can follow me.
Look out for the podcast. Okay, well, tell them. You got other contact. Let the people know how they can reach you and get in contact.
You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at __ JSTSHAY. Yes. And on Twitter at She Dreams Bigger. Yeah.
That's it? No Snapchat.
And you can call me at 2. I'm just
wait a minute. No Snapchat, email, Periscope.
I don't do Periscope. I gotta get a Periscope. Y'all can email me at shedreamsbigger@gmail.com.
Shedreamsbigger@gmail.com. Well, thank you. This is Up Next. See you soon. Peace.